Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we're going to be doing a journey from Twin Falls in Idaho all the way to Steamboat Springs in Colorado. So we'll be passing through Utah and Wyoming on the journey. Here's a look at the map. Google Maps says it's about 8 hours and so. I think it's a little bit longer than that. I think it's over 10 hours. Let's pick up our cargo and confirm the route. So leaving from Idaho and heading down to Colorado, and we're taking a wheel loader of 34,000 pounds with us. So we just had an oil change done and we are sitting in Twin Falls in Idaho. Here's the Peterbilt. It's a 389 day cab. I couldn't afford a sleeper, so that makes the overnight stops at the truck stops at the rest areas kind of uncomfortable. We really need to get it back in the shop and get it upgraded. So let's just head along for our cargo. It's not too far away, just a few miles along the road. So let's just head out here and we should be there in no time. I hope you'll come along and join me for this trip.
Stay left.
There's Griswold's car on the left hand side there, and a house being built. It's pretty cool.
Turn left.
We'll just pull up here in the turn lane and wait. Here we go. Let's go. What does that sign say? Roasted chicken. I've never had roasted chicken. Is that any good? I think it's like fried chicken. Okay, so we're heading along the street here. There's lots of people outside, out in their front gardens having a chat. More construction happening over here. And I'm noticing there's lots of cars sitting in driveways, but I'm not sure if I see all these cars on the road. So is there more cars or more models of cars in driveways than there are out on the streets? I'm not sure.
Go straight.
There's a guy mowing his lawn on the left hand side there. And we'll pull up at the right lane here. Oh, there's a car over there on the right hand side with all his doors open. It's a bit weird. I notice a lot of people here park on their front lawns, but I love these little houses and gardens and how it's all modelled. It looks so good.
Stay right.
Okay, so we're heading along the street. We've got another red light, and there's a big building there on the left. It looks like some sort of a church. There's the cop.
Go
Make sure
straight.
we're pulling up nicely. Over there, the UPS guys are having a little break and sitting having a chat. I want to know what this big building is here on the left hand side. Oh, it is a church, and there's a wedding happening. Look at the balloons. Yep, it's a wedding. And look, there's a horse and carriage as well. Oh, I like the look of that steak. I love a barbecued ribeye steak. That is my absolute favourite. I'm definitely not a vegan.
Get ready to turn left.
Okay, we're going to be taking a left here. We're not too far away from picking up our loader. Okay, we have a green light. We're just bobtailing along just now, so that means we can go fairly fast, but the police are behind us. Just passing In-N-Out Burger. I could do with going in there, but I don't think the truck will fit through there, unfortunately. I do love an In-N-Out Burger. Okay, so we're going to be taking a right here at the end of the road to go towards the city centre, past this car dealership.
Turn right.
And our pickup should just be along the end of the street. Oh, check out that cool diner over there on the left. Very cool.
Stay right.
Ah, yeah. that big building just in the distance, that should be where we're picking up our load today. Love the cars in this game. I think they're so cool. And check out the one over here on the right hand side. That nice Model S Tesla. Very nice. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good week. I'm having a good week. I've had a few car issues, but I'll tell you about those shortly.
Go straight.
Check out those bikes. I love those bikes over there on the left hand side. Okay, we're just pulling up towards the
Then turn right.
big factory just now, where we're going to pick up our loader, the BHP factory.
Turn right.
Watch out for this Doritos truck. Where is he going? He's turning right. That's good. So we'll give ourselves plenty of room to get in here, and we'll pull up at the guard shack and see what they're saying. According to the paperwork, we are delivering to a quarry today in Steamboat Springs, all the way over in Colorado. So we're heading out east. Should be a fantastic journey. Should be some amazing scenery as well. And we will head out of here. We'll speak to the guard. We'll just pick up the last little bit of paperwork, pop the window down, pick up the paperwork from him, and then we will be good to go. Ooh, I have a feeling that this is going to be a really difficult turn here. It's going to be so hard to see, especially to the left. Let's just nose forward, edge forward slowly, and see how easy it's going to be to come out here and take a left. So we've got a car here, he's flashing, he's letting us go, but we have a bus across the street. We really don't want to go, and there's trucks going that way. Okay, so thank you for letting us out, but we can't get out just now. Oh, this truck is going to let us out. Okay, oh, and this one has stopped. Just think we're good. Good left, we are good right. Whoa, that was really close. That Charger almost took us out there. Whoa, that would have been a bad one. That would have ended the journey before it even started. Okay, we have to make sure we're being more careful. So here's Twin Falls in Idaho. Such a cool little town, modeled so nicely. Population of 44,000 people. And let's get ourselves out here and get onto the 84. The Interstate 84 East is the main route we're going to be taking today. I'm just going to hold back from this truck here because the road is kind of narrowing, and feeding over to the right, and didn't want to get into an accident with him there.
Stay left and then turn left.
So we're heading north now, just out of town, and then we're going to look for the I-84 east. We're going to head back along the route that we came, past the car dealership, past the In-N-Out Burger, and we're going to get out of town that way. Okay, we have a green and I'm sleeping, and the trailer is really holding us back. So let's see if we can get through here. We might have to run, oh, we might have to run a red here, but I don't think anyone's watching. We're not too bad. Let's just go for it. Okay, so the rain's just started, unfortunately, and we're just about to cross the Snake River and the Perrin Bridge here in Twin Falls in Idaho. This is such a cool place. You can see there's a hot air balloon in the distance over on the right. There's a few paragliders down on the right hand side as well. This is such a nice place to be, and on a nice sunny day when it's not raining, it looks absolutely fantastic. So I would say if you have the sim, check this part of the map out. It is really, really cool. I know there was an original cantilever bridge here, and I think it was built in the 1920s, and this current one was put in place in the late 70s. I've flown over the bridge in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. It isn't modelled correctly, but the whole area looks so good, and you can fly along the Snake River, along that valley, and it is highly recommended. Okay, we're going to be taking a right, and we're going to go on Interstate 84 East, and we're going to be on this for some time, but we're going to see some fantastic changes of scenery. Hopefully the weather gets a little bit better as well.
Turn right.
Okay, we have still over 500 miles to go, and it's getting late, it's getting dark. Check out how cool the sky looks in the rear view mirror there. A nice red sky. But I think we're going to have to pull over shortly and get some rest. This part of the map looks absolutely stunning, and I don't think that driving at night does it justice. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find somewhere to stop, maybe a truck stop. We'll get some rest, and hopefully in the morning this rain is off,
Stay right.
and we can appreciate all the fantastic views as well.
Exit right.
Great news, we're getting to bypass the way station. We're going to pull into the way station, however, because there's a rest area here. We're going to park for the night, and we'll get started in the morning. So I'm just about to pull up, and I will catch you tomorrow. Okay guys, it's the next day. It's been raining all night. My truck is still absolutely soaking wet. I'm just clearing my windows, clearing my windscreen, and here we go. We'll get out on the road. Look at that view. Isn't this fantastic? They've done such a good job with this sim over the years. I cannot wait for future improvements. And I believe their plan is, if there's interest in it, that they're going to try to create every single state in the USA, and they're going to have them all as little DLCs. And I know that all that adds up, I guess, if you're having to buy them all, but if you're doing lots of routes and you can then go across the entire map with SES made maps, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. So we're still on the I-84 eastbound, and we've had a good night's sleep, even though I don't have a sleeper cab as yet, but I feel good, and let's get out on the road. I've had a few car issues this week. I've had my car for quite a while, had it since about 2013, and the other day we went out for a drive to a local town, and on the way home I noticed there's not really any acceleration. The check engine light came on and the car has gone into some sort of limp mode. So I've taken it to my mechanic, he's checked it over, and it's safe to drive, although it is very, very slow. It doesn't really want to accelerate at all, and so The bad news is that he's so busy. The place that I take it, they're fantastic, they're so popular, and he is so busy that he cannot see the car for about a month, perhaps, yeah, just over a month actually. So it's not going to be going in to get fixed until September, so I guess I'll just be doing little local journeys with my car, and it's pretty much going to be off the road for a good while until he can take a look at it. He thinks that the job is going to take a whole day to get the car fixed. Okay, we're just passing the exit for Tremonton. I don't know how you pronounce that. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. Which means we're getting close to Ogden now in Utah. We're now, I think the next step is we're going to take the exit for the I-15 south. So we'll watch out for that. I've been following this car and bus for quite a while now, and they keep going fast and slow and fast and slow. So we're going to try and get past them. And then of course, as soon as I pull out to overtake them, the bus pulls out into the fast lane, but let's get the car overtaken, and hopefully the bus will get out of our way as well. He does. So let's get our foot down, and let's get moving along this road. We've been held up for a little while by those guys.
Finding new routes.
Okay, they've called us in for a vehicle inspection to the nearest way station. I have a theory about these. I don't know, maybe they're just random, but it seems to be I'm always pulled into these way stations when I'm either going too fast or I'm not in the right lane. So I'm assuming there's cameras out there that kind of monitor you, and it always seems to be when I'm in the middle or the left lane, or I'm going fast, or I'm overtaking someone, I seem to be pulled in here, but maybe that's not the case. Okay, we're near the exit for Cheyenne, but we're not going to be going quite that far today. That's somewhere that I think we should visit soon, and hopefully we get some cargo to deliver out that way, and we can also take a trip to visit Kansas when we're out that way. Okay, we're in Wyoming now, round about Evanston. Just look at the scene. One thing I wanted to tell you was I'm a massive F1 Formula 1 fan. Don't know if you watch it. If you don't, I would recommend you check it out. Very, very exciting. I've been watching F1 for absolutely years, since about 1996, around about that time, and probably even before that. I was probably watching it as a child as well. And recently we had the Hungarian Grand Prix, and that was on the other week. And for those that don't know, there are basically two drivers going for the World Championship. We've got Lewis Hamilton, he drives for Mercedes, and he's won the championship 7 times already, and he's looking for his 8th title, which would be a record breaker. And against him, we've got Max Verstappen in the Red Bull, and he's never won a championship. And probably up until now, the Red Bull has been the quicker car, but at Hungary, it seemed the other way around. It seemed that Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton were looking a bit faster, and it all kicked off at the start of the race, where Lewis Hamilton's teammate, Valtteri Bottas, basically wiped out Max Verstappen and his teammate and another driver called Lando Norris at the start. It was a wet start. He made a mistake, slipped up, and wiped out all of those cars. But it was a really exciting race, and I think we're in store for a fantastic season. So yeah, coming back to F1, if you've never seen it before, then I would recommend try and watch a race or watch the highlights. Get the highlights of these races even on YouTube, and just watch it, see if you like it. It might take a little while to get used to all the drivers and things like that, but if you're into motorsports at all, into cars, then it's worth checking out. And I think this season's probably going to be one of the best ever. One of the great things about the race the other day in Hungary was that Esteban Ocon won, and I don't know what the odds would have been for placing a bet on him winning. He did a fantastic job, and it was his first win, and it was a very popular win. And if you like wheel-to-wheel battles, then try and check out the videos of Fernando Alonso battling with Lewis Hamilton and keeping him back for so long. So the next Formula 1 race is in Belgium, in Spa, and it's on the 27th to the 29th of August, so definitely put that in your diary and watch out for that. It's going to be a good one, I'm sure. And when it rains, it'll be fantastic. Okay, we're close to Rock Springs now in Wyoming. This is a place that's famous for coal mines that I believe was used to power most of the steam trains on the Pacific Railroad back in the day. And I believe that people came from all over the world to mine coal here at Rock Springs. It's a cool place, somewhere I'd like to visit in real life, and definitely somewhere I'm planning to fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is the part of the journey where there's not a lot of traffic. The roads are fairly straight, and I'm getting a little bit bored. So we're going to try and blow some of the cobwebs out of this truck, see what it can do. We're already going 75, probably far too fast. Let's just let it stretch its legs a little bit, and let's see if we can make up a bit of time here. Now I've downloaded all of the American Truck Simulator DLC maps, and I can highly recommend them. And they all capture the kind of feeling of a particular state, especially when you go from one state, one part of the USA to another one. You can see, the different houses, the different landscapes. They are all very, very good. So I highly recommend, if you're thinking about getting those, download at least one of them, give it a try, drive around that area for a period of time, check out the roads. They are really good. And there's going to be 2 new maps on the horizon that are going to be released. The first one is Wyoming, and the rumour is that it's going to be released this year in 2021, and there's going to be Texas as well. Now I think with Texas it's such a massive map, clearly, that rumour is that it won't be released until 2022, but I am absolutely looking forward to both of those.
Exit right. Stay right, and then turn right.
I'm running low on fuel, so we're going to take a bit of a detour. We're going to head into this little town, and we're going to pick up some fuel. we've picked up the fuel, so we're just going to do a bit of a turnaround at the back of this parking lot, and we will head back on the road. What are these shops over here? A bakery? What's that? I don't know what that one is. Crazy Cow Restaurant and Apartments. Lunch and dinner. Sirloin steak. Ooh, $7.95. That sounds pretty reasonable for a sirloin steak. Oh, and there's a bit of the map that hasn't been created. There's the end of the world of American Truck Simulator right over there. Okay, we'll take a right. We're going to take a big wide berth here, take a spin, check we're good to go, and we're going to get back on the road. The road's clear on the left, and the road is clear on the right. We're going to swing out into the opposite lane, and we'll get going. Okay, we're in some town. I'm not sure where we are. You can let me know in the comments if you know. There's a huge factory in front. Looks like a power station. Looks a bit like a nuclear power station. I'm not sure.
Turn right.
And we're taking a right here. We'll just wait for the light. It's going to be a tight one, so no one's coming towards us. Maybe I could have taken that a little bit wider, but the trailer is okay. Yep, we made it. Let's square everything up. And let's head along here. Watch out for these trees. Okay, we're on our last part of the journey now. Look at these views. We're well into Colorado State here. I hear a train coming. Let's have a look and see if we can see it. Are we near the railway line? We are. There's the train passing underneath. Yeah, we will be at our destination in no time. In fact, according to the GPS, I think we're just taking a left here, and this should be the drive of the quarry that we are dropping off the loader.
Turn left.
Okay, we've stopped at the quarry, talked to the guard at the guard shack there, and he's told us that we've just got to head in to the right here past these barrels, and we're just dropping off by the yellow bollard over there on the left. Shall we go around the back of the building? Probably not. I think we can do this. I think there should be enough room around there to back into that dock which is just in front of us, just at 12 o'clock there.
This is where it ends.
Again, because I've got the view tracker on, I am going to just jump to the outside view and we will back it in there. Can I do this in a oneer? Probably not. Let's have a look. If you've enjoyed this video, then let me know, put in the comments. Is there anything I can be improving on? Is there any places on the map you would like me to go to? Is there any particular cargo you think we should be hauling? Should we be doing a bit of the convoy work, some of the multiplayer? Let me know in the comments. I also release Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 videos on a fairly regular basis, so check them out as well. And I've just started doing the Neo Fly career mode, so again, check that out. Okay, so we are just going to pull forward, pull up, straighten out this trailer, and then we should be pretty good. Yep, this is looking good. We're looking for green on the ground. We're, if anything, just a little bit over to the left hand side as we look at it, but I think we're going to be fine. I think the trailer is going to be absolutely fine here. Okay, not bad at all, and we got an excellent. Thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment, and I will catch you in the next one.